what's up? Welcome back, guys. We're out on a homeward commute on the 2003, or is this the 2002? Goodness, do your research, do your homework. I think if I picture it in my head, 2003 Kawasaki. Go back and check my channel. I'm sure it's on there, other videos. If you remember the last time I rode it, the last couple times, it was really cold. And it was kind of not running right. It wasn't idling to my liking. This thing is equipped with pod filters. And some of you guys think pod filters are awesome. I like bikes to be as they were meant to be. And the manufacturers, there's a reason they put an air box. Just to tell you, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, air box brings the air in and neutralizes it, and then it goes through your filter, and then it connects into your carbs. On this bike, of course, it's not fuel injected, and that's how it handles the turbulence. Well, when you put pod filters on, I know everybody thinks we're going to get more air through here. It's going to be awesome. That air just rushes through and doesn't exactly feed the engine the way it was designed. And so you have to tune it a little bit differently for that. Basically, you want to give it more fuel. Well, I didn't do it. I had my friend that gave me the bike do it. And I think he hit it right on the noggin. This thing really is running great now, and when it's warmed up, especially, it's great. I love it. To be honest, I think this is one of my favorite bikes right now. Versus the Magnas, it's hard. As I said in the last video, I kind of want to get the Magna out versus this and see, you know, grab another guy that rides and see how these two measure up to each other. They're both 5-speed. They're both in the 700 class. This is a, I didn't even tell you at the beginning, 2003 Kawasaki ZR7S. So it's an air-cooled inline 4-cylinder. But I don't know the specs at this point. I'm just on a ride home, and on a pretty sweet, fun ride home. This has some, it's a pretty straight road, but has some turns here and there, so it's a pretty cool little ride through the woods. You have to protect yourself and watch yourself. Oh, I smell fire, and there's some folks up there. They have a campfire going at their house. That's pretty sweet. So, I don't know, guys. As I said, 2003 Kawasaki ZR7S. This is the faired version. So we get the half fairing on top here. You can tuck in for a little bit of protection. It is 53 today. I am bundled up in a, I have a heavy hoodie on. And then I also have my flannel with a hood on. So my neck is restricted, which isn't the best for trying to look left, look right. So I have to take extra time and safety to make sure I do that. How many of you guys were riding last week? Oh, there's a stick I just took out. How many of you guys were riding last week in the 90s and now it's in the 60s and 50s? It happens. Luckily today I have my jeans on. I'm not riding in shorts. Kind of wonder if my pants, oh, I know this car. I think I actually worked on that car. I wonder if my motorcycle pants, the reinforced ones from Joe Rocket or whatever they are, I wonder if they even fit anymore. I might not be as slender as I was when I got them. So anywho, this is a great bike. It has the Corbin seat on it, and it just holds you in, and I'm probably gonna guarantee that it brings the seat height down, because I'm comfortable in this bike. I don't have to worry about tiptoes or anything. I'm a 5'5" guy. It doesn't help me out on the bigger bikes. A lot of them, the seat heights are just a little higher. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna ride. That's what you're gonna do. But I'd like to talk today a little bit about finding the bike that is right for you. I would even say that myself included, I don't think I've ridden enough motorcycles. Oh, by the way, I have a backpack on too, so this isn't the most comfortable ride, but it's fine. I would say most people, including me, don't get the chance to ride enough bikes to really find a perfect motorcycle. Like, you almost have to go to the dealerships where there aren't very many anymore. A lot of bike dealerships are going out of business, and they don't really like you sitting on their motorcycles. I've seen it so many times where they're like, do not sit on bikes, do not touch motorcycles. Okay, so how do I know what I want? I finally got to the point where I haven't ridden a vast variety, but I've ridden enough, and kind of gotten comfortable into a few motorcycles that I really enjoy riding. And I think it just comes down to what you enjoy. If you don't enjoy them, then pass them along. Get a different bike. It's nice to always have one that you like enough to ride, and then another one you're working on and get riding and running that you can try out and see how you like another bike. Between this and the Magna, I enjoy both of them. I was on this for an hour the other day, and I realized I'm not in sport bike shape. So the next day or so I was hurting a little bit, and then I rode the Magna, and it's just so comfortable, and you got all that power and fun. Both bikes are chain drive 5 speeds. The Magna is about 82 horsepower, and I think this one's about that. Magna is a V4, so they're both 4-cylinder, even though this one is the inline and that one's the V. So I would be interested to get them out. I don't usually ride with someone else, and I definitely don't try to race people. But being that both these bikes only have 5-speed, I always look for a 6th gear. I will always say that. I can't help it. I'm used to the older Hondas, and I think the Maxims, even though I haven't ridden them, also had 6 speeds. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, I do really like this bike. I have plenty of room on the RPMs. This red line's at 10,000 RPMs, and it sounds good. It's not obnoxious. Two Brothers Racing exhaust is louder than stock, I'm sure. I actually never heard this with stock. I would assume this is a 4-into-1 header on the into the Two Brothers Racing exhaust on the right. I would assume this bike would have came with 2 mufflers, one on either side. Let me know if you have a ZR7S or similar, and let me know if it had 2 mufflers before modifications. But again, this is a super fun ride. I would say it's better than a sport bike, a super sport, because I don't know if I can handle a super sport. If I was leaning forward, you can ride this in an upright, not fully upright, but fully extended arm position, and it's comfortable. But I don't think I would do well as an older gentleman, midlife crisis kind of guy. I don't think I would do well putting all that pressure on my forearms and my wrists. This is nice, kind of sit back a little bit, and it's mostly stock, which I enjoy. I do have the airbox. If I ever get to that, I may put it back in, but at this point I'm not complaining about it, and it actually runs really good and sounds great, and it has a fuel gauge. So all things considered, It's actually in really good shape. If you see down here on my key, that key, it's a spare, I guess. I think both keys are actually spares, recuts, not original. And that one tends to get locked in the ignition, and I can't pull it out most times. So I don't know if I can take it to a locksmith and see if he can file it a little bit. Something in there is getting locked in. That's weird. The other one doesn't seem to give me that problem. So anyway, this is a carbureted bike. It has a choke up here. We have a horn, of course, turn signals, high and low beam, flashers. There's hazard lights on this, and that's pretty great. It's good to have, even though a lot of bikes don't. I don't think my Hondas, the 3rd gen Magnas, don't have that. And over here you have your start button and your engine kill switch. And this has a cable clutch and a hydraulic front brake with, I don't remember, is it single or double? It looks like we have 2 brakes down there. I'd have to verify that. It looks like we do. Maybe not. I don't remember. But let's pay attention to the road and riding and enjoying this trip home. As I said, it's chilly and I have too many clothes to make this super fun, but it's good enough for me anytime I'm on a bike, except when it's really cold or windy. I'm happy, even though right now I'm stuck behind some traffic, but no worries. Wonderful ride home, and all I gotta do is flip that throttle and make me smile. So guys, I think that's it for today. I'm going home. I will see you on the next one. Get out and ride. Hopefully you can like and share this video. Why would you share it? I don't know, but like it, follow if you haven't followed before, and I'll see you on the next one. Get out there on the road, guys. I gotta order a part for the Diamo retro scooter, so if you made it to this part of the video, tell me in the comments what you're riding and what you're enjoying. I'll see you on the next one. Later.